Welcome to the Brass and Woodwind Shop. The saxophone leak light is a fluorescent tube at the end of a wire. It is narrow enough to fit into alto and tenor saxophones and most of the way through soprano saxophones and the bell section of baritone saxophones. It works on most bass clarinets if they have the leather pads. This is a leather pad and the light does not shine through these, so when the pad is sealed, you know it's sealed because the light does not shine through it. And this is the bladder pad. If your bass clarinet has bladder pads, it will not work because the light shines right through them and you cannot tell where the leak is. It is a simple tool to use. You put it into the instrument and then you push down on the key lightly and you see if there's any light escaping through between the pad and the tone hole. And where the light escapes tells you where the problem is on the instrument. You have to look at each pad individually and you make sure that the light is to the right height where it is behind the pad that you're looking at. Suppose you're looking for a leak in the top pad. You make sure that the light is behind where the pad is and then look all the way around and look for light. Some of the pads are closing pads. They close by themselves. And then there are other pads that are opening pads, and those ones you need to push down with your finger and then look around and see if there are any leaks. There are three common problems that will cause a leak in a saxophone pad. One is if the pad is cracked or ripped, and then another is if the pad is not sitting down on the tone hole flat. There might be one side that's sitting down on the tone hole and the other side is not. And another reason is if it's out of adjustment. I'll show you what those three common problems look like. On this pad, you can see that there's a little bit of light on the side of the pad. If I open it up, you can see the reason for the leak in the pad. There is a rip and a fairly big hole in the pad, so this pad will need to be replaced. On this key, you can see that there's a fairly large leak, and if you turn it around, there is no leak on the other side, so what that means is that the pad is not level on the tone hole. To repair this, the pad would have to be leveled so that it sits on the front of the tone hole as well as the back of the tone hole. This pad has the other common problem. If you push it down, you can see that there is light all the way around, and if you turn it over, you can see that there's light on the back also. The problem in this case is an adjustment problem, and that's because this key closes before this one, and they should be closing at the same time. So to fix this problem, there is an adjustment you need to do in the back of the saxophone. You need to check each of the pads individually, and then when you're done with that, check them in combination with each other. Also look in the description below for links to videos on how to level saxophone pads and replace them, and also adjusting saxophones. To check the keys on the bell section, pull out the leak light and put it in the bell. The leak light will not fit into the neck of the saxophone, so for the neck octave key, just open it up and look at it. You can order a leak light from Ferree's Tools or Allied, and the links to those companies are in the description below. I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe for more band instrument repair videos.